Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Here's the handoff. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then...
And he breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the...
Affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first...
Intercepted.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
From the gun, the ground game. Finds a crease at the 20. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's McBride. Gets it out quickly. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Still on his feet at the 25. Oh, look out! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. The give on the inside. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Now facing a 3rd and long. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The inside handoff. At the 45 on his way. He's already got 46 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Whitaker. Tackle is made after the first down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Trying to find his man on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's McBride. Right on target this time. And they swarm him under.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone read. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
He'll just keep slinging it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Running back searching for a hole. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Escapes the sack. The ball's free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, force him to fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On the option. He has the first and still on his feet. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They want to run this quarterback. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll throw it on 1st down. Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive, Red.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking to throw, it's McBride. Unloads to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
He's going up top and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know the defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the play fake. Coming after him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown Mustangs. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 86.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Coastal Carolina has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen on the surf turf, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over East Carolina. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And some room to work. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football and make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking downfield, it's McBride. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. They'll leave it with him. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. At the 20, he's got space. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the right side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that. Now it's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll take it himself. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Wants to throw. It's McBride. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Back open in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
I love the type of throw there by the quarterback, throwing to his running back on that angle route. That cannot be a bullet throw. He just puts enough air on it, makes it an easy catch for his running back on the move. Running back makes the grab, and he's able to advance it.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, SMU 21, Penn State 18.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He'll set up to throw. Going to try to get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Throws to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds his man enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
A first down run on the doorstep. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the...
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. Got it.
This is what situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to keep field goals. Analytics says this, but now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Hines is tight end. Tackled after picking up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Comes out throwing on first down. They're working that left side. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Swings it out to his running back. At the 40, there he goes. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets away. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's back to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. If we need to go for it on fourth down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Uncorks it. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very